Hey, what is up guys, GuitarRock here, welcome back to another Brown Dust 2 video. Today's video we're going to talk about Giant Rue, Fat Cat Rue, Dark type. Now, very unique boss. I kind of like the concept. So the boss only has one weak tile, which is 500% more damage in the middle, and the boss will apply taunt, and you are going to need a taunt unit or a taunt character, because one of the boss perks right here is going to basically, if you taunt the boss, you are going to get the property damage increase and target's damage dealt is going to increase. The boss is going to give you this buff. Now, however, one unique thing that this boss has is you cannot stack chain. You cannot use Celia, you cannot use characters that give you a bunch of chain, because if you stack more than 9 chain on any part, the boss will apply this debuff where he can decrease your attack, decrease your magic attack by 500%, and you will do 1 damage literally, because the debuff is so high, right? So how do you tackle this boss? Very risky, very dangerous. I will show you guys my strategy, but if you have Ventana, you should use her. She is built for this particular boss. As you can see right now, I'm level 8, but I will show you a strategy that not using Ventana, I'm using Sacred Justia and Michaela in this case. So 1 physical team, 1 magic team. So hopefully you guys get an idea right there. So use this guy as a reference. For those of you who, if you don't have certain characters, I'll give you guys options to substitute. Now, first things first, we're going to jump into my physical team first. As you can see, the boss is going to apply this thing called the taunt, alright? And then the boss is going to apply to the main target. He is going to basically stack even more chain on the main target. So whoever that you put on the most right will receive a lot of chain. So what you want to do is you want to, in this case, alright, make sure that Therese goes first, and Therese is not going to attack the boss. So you want to put your supporter there so that they don't basically get that. Alright, you go with this. Therese, Leclis is going to be my taunter. She is a 2 cost. If you potentially liberate her all the way, she will be 1 cost. I don't have Seer build. Seer needs potential liberation for taunt, but sadly I don't really have that. So this is what I'm going to go with. I'm going to go with this one and this one, taunt here. And then the rest we're just going to use normal attack as it is. So this is going to be how we're going to go in with the first turn, alright? Do this to give us the SP. Okay, buff. Boom. Bam. Okay, so far so good. The boss is going to apply the first skill. So Therese is going to get the additional chain currently, right? Okay, so now we have taunt here. The boss is going to activate this particular condition. Alright, so because we have taunt, the boss is going to apply this thing. 10 turns increase our property damage, and 10 turns increase our damage dealt. So make sure your DPS is next to the taunter that you have, because you can see the boss is going to target Leclis. I put my Lethal and my Sacred Justia in the middle. So you know what, I'm going to put this. I'm going to put all 4 of them, so they all get the buff. So we're going to go with this particular skill, and then we don't have to use anything for Leclis anymore. So we buff for now, and then we're going to go this one, and then we're going to go this one with Sacred Justia in the middle. So let's go. That's going to be how it is. So this is the summer swimsuit Therese buff, because the less chain we have, the more damage we can do. 5 chain. Alright, so let me turn off my face cam so you guys can see the damage as well. Okay, so everyone is getting the buff. Notice Sacred Justia is almost dead there. So we got no choice but to heal back using this particular Therese skill. Okay, so we won't have enough skill to use all the other ones, so we'll have to go with this one. So now the boss is going to apply this particular one, right? Attack the enemy 4 times. Again, this is going to increase our attack, etc. So we are just going to place the character as follows. I guess we're going to do this, right? I think this one makes the most sense. Let me see. So the boss is going to come here and hit in this 4 tile. You can put Leclis back. She doesn't need the buff, but you know what? It doesn't matter. Alright? So 2 characters go in. Oh no, Leclis did not get the heal from our, in that case, the Therese. Yeah, maybe putting Leclis back is much more beneficial, but you know what? Leclis is so tanky, it does not matter. Okay, now the boss is gonna go this one, right? This one, it doesn't matter. You just gotta reposition this so that nobody gets hit. I guess we move all the characters to the back, right? Because the boss is gonna hit in this tile. Okay, so now we go with that. We go with this. We are going to stack chain. And oh no, we don't have enough. Okay, if we don't have enough, I will be going with this particular one. This particular skill is way cheaper, so we're gonna go with this. Okay. Go in, give me ball SP. So that is going to stack. Boom. Okay, we got one last one after this. So now the last one, the boss is going to do a lot of damage. So this is the last chance. We are going to go all in. So buff. We're gonna go hit with this and hit with this. So this should be 1 chain. This would be 3 and this would be 5. Alright, just enough. For this particular costume again, 5 chain or less, we are going to do damage. Okay, so buff, and then we just normal hit. Physical amplification. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Okay, so now this particular team. Again, this team we apply the same concept. We're gonna put Helena on the most right. Remember, the supporter is gonna get hit because we stack chain and stuff. Rafitia with this. We're gonna apply this particular one, the amplification, normal attack and normal attack. So we may or may not get okay, I think it doesn't matter who we put right here. So just go with this. I might not be able to showcase fully. So, but hopefully you guys get the rotation. Let's see. I don't think the boss will die, right? Okay, that's fine. Boom. Okay, this one is a bit tricky because I don't have Grand Heal this. This one is so expensive. We're gonna need to use the taunt, right? So now, it is a bit tricky, but we're gonna use this particular costume. We don't have enough. Okay, so how am I going to do this? I'm going to show you guys. So now the boss don't have taunt yet on turn 2, but the boss is going to apply this one, right? This one is going to basically hit everybody in the middle, so you want your DPS to get hit. So in this case, I will move Helena away, something like that. So in this particular range, Rafitia don't have to do anything yet. Alright. So what you want to do is you want to be careful with this particular one. You don't want to use you want to use Michaela before Helena. Alright, so we do with something like this. Michaela first, and then Helena. Actually, everybody is gonna go afterwards. Boom, boom, boom. Overhit Livia last because we have this vulnerability on the boss. And then that's going to apply the effect, right? As long as everybody gets hit here, that's how it is. Okay, this is not enough yet, that's fine. Okay, taunt. That taunt is so expensive, man. Boop. Okay, the boss is still alive, that's fine. Okay, so now the boss apply this, which is what we want. So now, right, so everybody has this particular one increase, so property damage and everything increase. So now go back to the usual stuff. Okay, so again we are going to, now that we have taunt, right, we have taunted the boss is going to go with this, so the position still maintain. How long does the Grand Heal this taunt? I'm not familiar with this. Only for 2 turns, so now the taunt is already over. Alright, so now that the taunt is over, we can go back to the usual stuff. I don't want to do that, and I want to do this. Okay, again, I want to be careful to not apply additional 1 chain. This is 4 times 2, 8. Okay, this is very risky. We cannot do Rafitia's that skill. If I want to do this Livia skill, we cannot use the Rafitia skill at all. So we have to like hold ourselves back from using that skill. Alright, just be careful. Rafitia is still there to give the cost. Okay. Toot. And Michaela go in. Okay. Alright. So as you can see, I didn't show one more turn. I feel a bit bad right there, but the next rotation would be to go with Livia's the other amplification skill and then go with Michaela's, that office Michaela skill, right? I think it's pretty straightforward. Hopefully you guys can figure it out. So as you can see, Justia is going to be my main damage dealer, and my Michaela is not even that close to Justia's damage. Justia is gonna do way more. So if you have Justia, just go with Justia. I think she's going to serve you that purpose. But yeah, hopefully you guys get an idea. If you don't have Michaela, you can always use Angelica. She also works right here. Although you might not, I think it's going to be about the same damage, right? Ideally, the whole concept is just to have taunt, but I only have one strong taunter, which is going to be, I think the only one that I could use Glacier as well. Glacier might be better instead of Grand Hilde because she is cheaper and she's much more cost effective. So if you don't have grants this skill, you can also use Glacier. I don't have Seer. Seer has Taunt, but you need the Potential Liberation, and I'm not going to waste it right there, alright? So it's a little bit expensive. Let me see. So Glacier is going to be a water type, and I believe this is not the costume, but this one. Okay, 3 SP. A little bit expensive, you know. If you can get a little bit of reduction would be nice, but there's no SP reduction. So still better than Grand Hilde, which is like 6 SP, right? So consider her as an option as well. Alright, so with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Let me know if you guys have any difficulty. And yeah, hopefully you guys can help each other in the comment section below as well. Subscribe. Have a nice day. Goodbye.